Hey guys, it's Kathy Rose from Kathy Rose 2017 Challenge. And today is Monday, January 30th or 31st. I'm not really sure. I just want to give you a little bit of an update as to what's going on with my diet. So basically, I switched up, which I told you guys I was going to do, and I was going to do high protein, low carbs, which I did. But when you do that, what comes with that is basically constipation, and it's not a good feeling. And then you just feel like your stomach's really hard, and you're not losing weight, and it's just frustrating. So what I did this weekend was not what I would ever recommend because it's not the smart thing to do, but I kind of like went overboard and ate whatever I felt like eating. And then now I'm okay and I'm over it and life goes on. So pick yourself up, get back to it. The only good part was I kept my exercise up. So I didn't really have that issue with, thank God I did the exercise and kept walking because I think I would have probably put 10 pounds on instead of 2. So going from last week to this week, from 254, I went back to 256. I'm not really too worried about it. I think after this week, I'll get it back off again, and I kind of maybe needed that kick in the ass for my metabolism to kind of get myself going again. Again, I'm not a dietitian. I'm doing this. I'm kind of like the guinea pig here, trying to figure out how this is going to work, how it's going to balance, what's going to make me feel good, and not put sugar in my body. I don't know if I told you guys, but the last doctor's appointment I had with my endocrinologist, they basically told me I was like there at diabetic. So with that being said, I've been doing this diet since the beginning of the year, or a change of eating habits since the beginning of the year. So hopefully when I do my blood work again, that's not going to be an issue. And I actually kind of feel different not eating all the sugar and all the garbage and putting all that like crap in my body. Um, so I guess, you got to get your blood work and get your numbers checked and just, stay on top of your health because it's really important. You don't want to just do something like this and then, get sick and not know why. If you have a beginning start point, then you kind of know where you're working from and, if your numbers start going down or if you have health issues like I do, um, you know, you just get a better understanding of where you are and what you need to do. With that being said, I also said I was thinking about doing Weight Watchers. Now, I've done Weight Watchers before. Weight Watchers is a great program. It's, basically you're just learning how to portion control, which is great because then you can eat pretty much everything, but, obviously in portions, and they all have the scientific thing figured out how they do it so that you're eating so much of whatever and you still lose weight. It's all great. I mean, it's like about 2 or 3 pounds a week average, which is normal. I mean, what you should lose. Now, what I'm doing, you're supposed to lose a whole lot more weight. Now, again, I have a lot of things going on. I have my thyroid disease, which I've had forever. So it gives me a little bit of I have issues, losing weight, period. Um, and then I also have, now they told me my vitamin B and my vitamin D. This is prior to when I started this whole change of eating habits. So it was low. So now I'm on a B supplement, I'm on a D supplement, and I told you before I'm taking the calcium just because with this kind of eating change, you're not getting the dairy and you're not doing the calcium. So I want to make sure I have calcium in my body. I don't want my bones to get all crazy. The B obviously for energy, and I guess the D too, with your metabolism and all that stuff. If you're balanced, it'll be easier to lose weight. And when you're not balanced, you're having more issues on top of the issues you already have. This is what I'm trying to say. So get your numbers checked. Get your TSH levels if you kind of think you might be sluggish and maybe it is your thyroid. I mean, I didn't know. I have this for 15 years now. So and I kind of have different situations than everybody else has, but um, they don't check for that unless you ask them to check for that. So just a heads up, maybe that might be part of your issue if you're having a really hard time getting this weight off. Other than that, I'm going to do my inches next week, and I definitely know I lost inches because my clothes are fitting me so much better. Like things are looser on me, I feel good. I just have a little bit more energy just because I feel like, this is all kind of, when you start to lose weight and you start to have your clothes start to fit better and, you're going back to normal, I guess, what I should say, you feel better about yourself. So with that being said, that's pretty much my update for the week. So I'm not going to post a weight loss scale picture this week because I didn't lose anything. So next week I'll go from what I am now and then just post it so you guys know where I'm at. But this week what I'm doing is basically back to the protein, low carbs, high protein, no fruit, some vegetables, and I'm not going to really post a lot of food recipes right now, just because I'm not really sure. I'm kind of up in the air as to which direction I want to take this into. I'm really headed toward the Weight Watchers way, just to get, myself balanced and have not really deprive your body of things that, I don't want to have these, like, I don't want to have another episode of what I did this weekend. I mean, this weekend was just absolutely insane. And like I said, if I didn't up my exercise, and I actually went dancing one night, so I burned a lot of calories then, but I don't do that all the time. So realistically, that's not going to happen. So I don't want to do extreme garbage like I did and reset my body, and, I don't want to do that because it just doesn't feel good, and then you feel like you're starting all over again. But anyway, so that's what's going on. I will keep you guys updated and probably post in the middle of the week as to, how it's all going with this again. And like I said, I want to get myself into something that's healthier and realistic, and this is what this is all about. And I will keep you guys informed. Other than that, have a great week, and don't stop. Don't let something like I just did over the weekend make you give up and say, okay, well, I did it and now I'm done. Don't, because it's not worth it. You need to get this, healthier way of living so that you feel better. You don't have issues with your health, and just get yourself together and regroup. Think that, you're able to do this because you are, I promise. And keep that exercise up. Just keep going, and it'll all come off. It will come off. We're only into a month in the year, so we have time. Alright guys, have a great weekend, and please don't forget to check out my YouTube channel at Kathy Rose 2017 Challenge, and I have my Facebook page up, which I keep all my videos and my recipes on there, and it's the same thing, Kathy Rose 2017 Challenge. So check it out, give me a like, and give me some comments if you feel like, I put something in there, or maybe I'm not doing something that you think might work for me, or, it's worked for you. Let me know. I'm open to suggestions. Alright guys, take care, have a great week.